Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. I've done a couple of things off camera since our adventures in spaghetti over at the mall, which is namely that I've set up some coal mining here, which I'm smelting into energetic graphite, which reminds me that I should probably pick up a couple of stacks of this. It's nice to put in the mecha. Oh, I should have put both of them in there. There we go. In addition to that, I tapped another iron ore vein up in the northern regions. And I just set up the smelting array up there for that. So here is where we're making the steel. And the belt is going down parallel with the iron ore that I'm sending down to the smelting array over here. And then I also put up an oil extractor and a couple of refineries, and I set up the science facilities again, as you can see here in the distance. And there isn't really very much iron left to tap on the planet, so I am almost certain that we are going to have some supply issues when it comes to iron. There is one over here, which isn't really that much, that I have not tapped yet, and there's also another small one here. But except for those two, I don't think there is any more iron. So we'll just have to be relying on what we have until we can maybe get out of here. But for now, it's time to do some research, I think. It's been a while since we did that. And I was looking at the various researches, and I've already forgot what it was that I wanted to do. Not that one. Deuterium fractionation. I don't think we need that right away. What I believe we do need is... Where is it? Yeah. The photon frequency conversion. I think we need to start looking into going down this way so we can get solar sails and ray receivers. This one requires quite a bit of things that we don't have. But yeah, let's research the photon frequency conversion first. Thank you. Then someone mentioned in the comment something about these sorters. How was that? Because of my struggles with the having to add a fourth inserter to the belt on the buffer chests that I had. Let's see here. 4 sorter input-output Mark 1 to saturate a Mark 1 belt, because a 1.5 times 4 equals 6. That would of course hold for the Mark 2 and the Mark 3. So if I want to have a Mark 2 belt, which is 12 per second, I'm going to need 4 of these. Yeah, that is absolutely correct. Or 2 of these. Yes. Thing though is, which has had me confused about that, is that I thought I was using Mark 3. Yeah, I am using Mark 3, which makes it all the more peculiar that I need 4 of them, because a Mark 2 belt takes 720 items per minute. So 720 divided by 60 is 12. So this is 2 grid, that's fine, but these are 1 grid, all of them. So this should provide 18 trips. But still, it's not enough to fill up a belt. That should, at least if the maths that I'm doing are correct, which I make no guarantee of, which should only take 12. Which is why I'm so confused by why I needed 4 of these. Doesn't really matter though. I mean, it's fine, it just looks a bit weird. Photon frequency conversion research complete. We have unlocked the Photon Combiner, which emits a high-energy photon after continuously absorbing multiple low-energy photons. The magic is that if you use the natural optical grating crystal to make it, it will be very efficient. Well, that's all good. So, to make Photon Combiners, we are going to need prisms and circuit boards. What do we need these for? I have absolutely no idea what these are needed for. Maybe for the solar cells? Yeah, that's what they're needed for. Let's see here. I don't particularly think we need the energy storage currently. I have absolutely no clue what I need to get off the planet. Probably something here. Mecha sail. Mecha warp. Yeah, I would probably need this one. Or maybe not, but let's get that. The sorter thing will probably resolve with this one, because this basically makes the sorters into stack sorters, which will help quite a bit. Yeah. We also want to get the where are they? Planetary logistics systems. This one, we very much want this one. The Mark III belt is great, but planetary logistics station and logistics drones, that's going to be very handy. That requires steel. I think that's iron ingots. And some kind of weird motor. That also requires the magnetic particle traps. Supermagnetic field generator. That's going to be interesting. We need this one and this one. The assembly machine Mark II would be nice as well. Yeah, those motors seem to be a common theme in what we need. I'm not sure where we should set up that. I mean, I probably want to have some room to extend the mall area with all this belt stuff. I suppose I could fill this lake and build something here. Well, that should work. Might need... No, I have enough foundations. Drive engine level 2. Double press space to lift off. Hold arrow keys with space in flight mode.
In sailing mode, you can control the mecha go to different planets or planetary systems by following the arrows in the space navigation. Hold down the shift key to accelerate, back arrow key to slow down. You can also use the Q, R keys to hold down the right mouse button, dragging to sideward flight.
Okay, how do I... Okay. That was interesting. Where was I? Here I was. That wasn't what I expected, shall we say? Okay, so if I want to go off here... Sure about those. I think I want to use this line. Like that. We want to produce... Oh, I need to restart research again. Sure. We want to produce the Photon Combiner. I don't know how many I need of these. Let's just make 2 of them for now. Apparently... This is not an ideal spot. Oh well. It is fine. I don't need the belt to go that far. So we need prisms and circuit boards. We also need power. Too far away, I take it. 15 per minute. So not very many. Might want to build a couple of extra of these then. Apparently I don't have any of those. Do I have steel all the way down here? No, I don't know. One of these are steel. This one is graphite. This one is stone. This one is prisms. This one is steel. Then we need to take off the belt. Meh. Let's try that again. Need to take off the belt. That looks like it's 1.5. Oh, it's actually 2 grid. Okay, so I'll do this then. That's probably also 2 grid. Yep. Okay, so prisms and circuit boards. That doesn't work. There and there, I think. Yep. I think I may just as well make 2 more of these right away, to be honest. I have no idea how many I'm going to need of them, but at least it doesn't hurt us to overproduce them. Our belts are looking okay. There shouldn't be any issues here. We might need more facilities that burn off the light oil. Which reminds me that I probably should be making some plastic. I have no idea what I need the plastic for, but since it's there, we are definitely going to need it, without a doubt. We do have the graphene. Oh, I also need to make sulfuric acid. Yeah. That is a bit of an interesting recipe. I have absolutely no clue how much I'm going to need of these things. But I do know that I'm going to need sulfuric acid. That seems to require raw stone, water, and refined oil. This one is simple enough. Do we have any stone anywhere nearby? No, we mostly have coal. I think maybe we should consider going up here then. This has stone. It has oil. You can always burn off excess oil in a power plant. It also has coal for graphene, so there is no reason why we shouldn't just build something up here. So just let this be as is for now. I need to pay attention. I probably need to add more of these. Because if that tank fills up, that one will struggle. These ones will stop. But I don't know what the magic number is here in terms of ratio. Each of these produce 2 of those and 1 of those, so... Of course, we only use this when the science is running currently, so it might also backfire the other way around. But then it doesn't really matter, because if this one gets full and these stop, we have plenty of power anyways. Yeah. Okay, so here is stone. And we need raw stone, so we should be good on that. And here's coal. I guess we can prepare for the if I have graphene production on the other side of these veins, can I? No, I cannot. There we go. I don't know how much each of these are going to produce. I'm going to have to make more than 720. That's 300. So that's more than 720. Now, how did I do that with the graphene? Uh, 12. That's perfect. We need to make sure that we have the belts. Like so, and then we can have a splitter here. That okay. And if I do just another splitter there, and we do a belt going down like that. We have a smelter, and this one should be set to graphene, and 1, 2, 6. Now we have the supermagnetic field excitation technique. What the heck kind of a name is this? Excitation? Okay, well, right, if you say so. This is worse than Star Trek. Induce material lattice distortion on the atomic scale. Well, at least to me it's worse than Star Trek. Hyperspanner sounds more logical. I know it probably isn't. Next research. Semiconductor material. So this one goes down here. And this one goes down here. And then that one goes there. And I think these produce 20 per, I don't remember. We'll see. Ah, that's wrong actually. Let's start at the bottom. Like so. And here we can do this, that, this, that, this, and that. And then finally these. Remove that belt. And all we need now is power, and we should be ready to go. These produce 30 per minute. Okay, so 60, 120, 240, 480. Okay. Does that mean... No, because it uses 2 per. So that is absolutely correct. Semiconductor material. We can now make the microcrystalline components. The next one then would be processors. Okay. So strictly speaking, I know the splitters aren't necessary and that you can have belts coming in on like a T-junction. But I normally, I don't know, personal taste preference, something. I just feel it looks more nice, I guess, with the splitter, even though it takes up some space. Okay, so what did I say? 240, 480. I should probably jot that down somewhere. Like on a piece of paper with a regular good old-fashioned pen. And then we need to go back up here. And we need to set up the stone production as well. I have no idea if this is going to be enough stone. We need this for the sulfuric acid. That also requires water. And water, we need to have pumps. Get around to that. Let's see, do I have any chemical facilities in my inventory? Yes, I do. $198, $198. $264. So this is not going to be enough to fill one belt. 200, 200, 600. It's just below 700. I'm going to set up another miner just because. 190. Then we at least have one full belt. And just oil. We have that there and there. Also some on the pole. But if I set up those... I don't know if I need all three of them, but... right, I do not have enough to... Okay, so you can land that way as well. That works, I suppose. And we can just pick up all of those, actually. I might need some plasma exciters. I can produce 4 of them. What direction do I want this to go? Probably that one. We need water, but I think this is a good place for us to do some landfilling. That is probably enough. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this in kind of like a tedious fashion, it's because of my desire for uniformness. Sure, my regular viewers are more than used to it by now, and I hope that if you are not a regular viewer, that you will become used to it. There we go. So we can get water from here. Speaking of which, I probably should have picked up what I needed to make some water pumps as well. I make 6 of them. Let's make 1. Okay, now we have these oil facilities. Let's get some soil pile from these areas here. Okay, I want to make one of these as well. Let's see if I build this here. was one too far. Like so. Then we can have a belt going over here. Like so. And the final one should come down like that. And we will be storing the crude oil in this tank from these 3 oil extractors. That did actually power both of them. No, not this one. There we go. So these things aren't exactly quick. How much am I producing anyways? Oh, sorry about that. Just the keyboard. Those feet make that weird sound. Let's say 82.2. 156.3. And we have research processor. And this one is making 137.4. That puts it at 0.9. And 5, 1, 8, 9, 14, 17, 375.9. So just above 1 Mark 1 belt. That's not so bad. And then on water. That's a chemical plant. The water pump. How much does that produce? $55. Is there any... Does this change how much it produces based on the depth of the water? If I put one here where the water is like really deep, does that change the output? No. Okay, so each pump is 55 per minute. That's good to know. So that means that if I want 360 water, let's see, divided by 55, I need 6.5 water pumps. So I need 7 water pumps. Can I make 7 of these? No, we're going to need some more components for that. One stack of these. One stack of those. One stack of gears. These I have enough of. was not where well, actually I should go here. Let's get the high-speed assembling processes next. The water pump. Stone and iron. I should set up a buffer chest for stone somewhere. This is slightly tedious. Iron should be on this one. Yep. And then I need to make 6 water pumps. Yes, I can land now, thank you. And I suppose this is as good a spot as any. That should be 6 of them. I have no idea if this is going to empty the water, but we'll find out soon enough. I'm not sure it was a good idea to put it this close together, but I can always do this. And then I can do this. Just for balancing purposes. We have a tank of crude oil. And I'm amused that water is stored in little cubes of water and you have these little cubes of oil and so forth. Anyways, let's see. Storage. No. Make one of those. That looks like as good a position as any. This balancing here is why I kind of like having the splitters, because if we had a belt just coming in here, probably would be standing still and so forth. Okay, so now we have a tank of water, and the next we have stone, we have graphene. The next thing we need to figure out then is the chemical plant. Well, that's very fancy. Select a recipe. Sulfuric acid. Yeesh, this is going to be kind of a dredge to find out. Okay, so what we're going to need for one... I'm gonna go from here. Then stone can come up. Because I think the recipe requires more stone than anything else. Let's try it. Look at this. 8 stone, 6 oil, 4 water. So if we have a chemical plant there, and set that to produce sulfuric acid. We have water. Do I have any raw stone? No, I do not have any raw stone, but that is not far away at least. Because I just need to see the recipe how much it produces per minute. Could be... Well, I could have picked up some of the cubes. Put that in there. And... do that. And a power pole. Preferably one with power in it. Well, you know, I might want to refine the oil first. That could be a good idea. Let's just put that in here. So 10 per minute. Okay. That's something, at least. I need to refine the oil. Do not remove the tank, please. Thank you. Okay, so I think I'll build some refineries off camera, because that isn't really all that exciting. And in the next episode, we should set up this sulfuric acid production. And I'm wondering... Are there any other planets here? Yes, there is the Piscis Austrini 4 and the Piscis Austrini 1. That's a lava planet. This is an Ashen Gelisol planet. And of course there is... Oh, we're on a moon. And of course there's the gas giant, but the gas giant, that doesn't help us very much. We need more research before we can get to the gas giant. But we could visit one of the other planets, I suppose, in the next episode, just to go have a look. I haven't left the... Wow. Okay, this is... Reaching in 21 hours and 9 minutes, if we wanted to go there. Wow. And I believe that's real time as well. Okay, we have the replicator speed. That's good. But yeah, I will set up the refining, and in the next episode we'll finish the sulfuric acid, and then we'll maybe take a little trip to the other planets and just have a look at what they look like and what kind of resources are there. I know we could research the technology we need to research to have a look at the other planet like this one. It would show us the vein reserves in the whole planetary system. But I've kind of wanted to hold off on that until we can actually visit the planets. So let's do that in the next episode. Should be fun. But for now, thank you all so very much for joining me. And of course, as always, if you have any questions or comments, those are most welcome in the comment section. Like the comment about the belts, that one was very helpful to me. So it didn't solve my confusion, but it's very helpful that you guys provide your input and your advice. I am very grateful for that. So I shall see you all in the next episode.